Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. India, Pakistan, both have nuclear weapons. Clear and nice. Who allowed them to have nuclear weapons? They don't need permission. So why is Iran needing permission? Why North Korea needs permission? And from whom? From the United States of America? The only one that used atomic bombs twice, and they would have continued to use them if Japan didn't surrender. Now that's genocide in my books, besides a war crime. So, what's going on over here? Well, Pakistan threatens use of all means necessary to India, including nuclear weapons. And they also launched a missile as a, be careful. So we're going to analyze what hell happens between India and Pakistan. And a very interesting aspect regarding this issue, big issue, is very big issue, not big issue, very big issue, because these guys have nuclear weapons and they are not very fond of one another. And the big issue is, or very interesting aspect is, the United States' silence. They say like, oh no, that's their internal, external, whatever they do over there, we respect that. But we don't respect that to anybody else. So for me, in my books, again, that implies a little bit of involvement somewhere. I don't have any evidence, but I do not wish, or I refuse to play the full retard card in this video. All right, so let's start with the beginning. You know, a terrorist organization conducted a terrorist act in Kashmir. Kashmir is a little province over there, area, territory that is claimed by both. The Indians have it, and these guys committed the crime. Some terrorists, right? Well, those terrorists might be related to other people, other terrorists that were, how should I put it so I don't create problems for myself with YouTube. A pattern showed that there were some masters activating certain organizations in the Middle East to commit atrocities in the past and create the problems for some, and then the Americans entered and got the lion's share in the end. Did it? No, we didn't. Anyway, someone else did. The country starting with an I. Not Iran, not Iraq. All right, let's start with the first topic. And the first article comes from Russia Today. India planning military strike within 24 to 36 hours. That's 1 day to 2 days. That's from the 29th of April, according to the Pakistanis, right? Okay, and this is what they say. Pakistan has credible intelligence that India intends to launch a military strike within the next 24 to 36 hours using the Pahalgam incident as a false pretext. Islamabad's information minister Atullah Tarar wrote on X on Tuesday, any act of aggression will be met with a decisive response. India will be fully responsible for any serious consequences in the region. Got it? All right. Now, remember, that was on the 29th, so that means by the 1st should be the imminent attack, right? Next one. Pakistani information minister says India planning attack in next 24 to 36 hours. Okay, this is from the 30th. So, I'm sorry. From the 30th. Yeah, this is from the 30th. The other one was from the 29th. So they extended it 1 day. Or maybe these guys got the memo 1 day late. So, Russia urges India and Pakistan to resolve tensions through diplomacy. Sergei Lavrov has spoken to his Indian counterpart amid fears of an escalation between the South Asian neighbors, nuclear powers. Dr. Jai Shankar, I like him very much. These guys right here, I can frame this and put it on my bedroom for nighttime use. All right, so I made a video here, and that's the video right here. On April 28th, and I said India-Pakistan crisis escalates, United States' strange silence, and others offer to de-escalate. So US strange silence, but other countries trying to de-escalate. All right, so including the fact who activated India-Pakistan crisis in Kashmir. Oh, who? I don't know. My point is this. I mean, I know, but I can't say it. I have gut feelings all the time. I must be pregnant with a third. All right, so how come the United States of America is silent? I haven't heard the United States of America saying, guys, calm down, de-escalate, we offered to mediate, but Iran offered to mediate. China, India's enemy, offered to mediate. Russia offered to mediate, but the big peace spreader all over the world did not say squat. Isn't that strange? All of a sudden respecting the international law and stays out of other people's problems? No, that can't be it. I think is, as we say in Romania, tace ca porcul în păpușoi. That means he keeps quiet like a pig in the cornfield. Why? He knows he's doing something that he's not supposed to do, usually Romanians, right? But he's not supposed to be in the cornfield to eat the corn. That's a pig, you know? But he's over there, so he's like, you say, hey, where are you, pig? Hey, Gigi, where are you? And the pig is, you know, the pigs usually very noisy. When they're somewhere they're not supposed to be in, they're quiet, they're silent. So the Americans, tac ca porcul în păpușori. Why? Because probably they first go with che bono. Who benefits? The Russians? No. The Pakistani? No. The Indians? No. The Saudis? No. The Iranians? No. The West? Yes. The United States in particular? Yes, yes, yes. Square? Yes. All right. So my friends, you go with it. It doesn't mean that they are guilty of anything, but at least these two, how should I put them? I don't want to say evidence, but circumstances. For me, as I said, I'm not going to turn full baboon in this video. In others I might, but not here. It's strike two, big strikes. You, who always tell everybody what to do, all of a sudden, minding your own business. Okay, that's what it is. Right? That's one. And the other one is you benefit. Why? You want those guys to get at it through your Pakistan friends, not Indian friends, because India did not follow orders. You solved Pakistan's problems by getting Mr. Imran Khan out, the former prime minister of... No, that's not... That's this, not the... Okay, so with that, so you got that solved in Pakistan, but did not solve it in India. You tried 3 times and you couldn't. So I think we have some little, how do you call it, circumstantial evidence or something. So this is the first one. Let's go to the next one. And India fires at Pakistan or along the border. Russia Today, this is on the 1st. India responds to, quote-unquote, unprovoked firing by Pakistan. But remember, Pakistan said on the 30th that it's the Indians who are going to start the shooting, going to attack. The same here, planning a strike again. But this guy said, no, India responds to unprovoked firing. New Delhi has accused Islamabad of firing across the line of control in Kashmir. The Indian army continues to retaliate to Pakistani troops who have engaged in unprovoked firing across the line of control in Kashmir for the 7th straight day. This is what they say. Now, I have no dog in a fight. I'm a man of peace. Like Americans, that kind of peace. On others, not on my shoes. So what's the thing here? They all lie. How can we figure out who's lying? By actions and then patience. You have to figure things out by waiting. I don't know if the Pakistanis fired. I don't know if the other guys fired back because the other guys fired. I have no idea. The point is this. This should be de-escalated. Who de-escalates it? Not the United States of America. Have you heard the Germans? Have you heard the Brits? Wasn't that a British colony in the past? This is the Brits. They're busy, very busy and very verbal in Ukraine. But here, Ukraine doesn't have a nuclear weapon. Russia has. But not here with these guys at it. Yeah, it's fine. Waiting for the summer. All right, and that gets me to the last two two articles. With the first one, this is the most important one. Russia Today, 3rd of May, that was yesterday. Pakistan will use full spectrum of power if attacked. You know what that full means? That means all, that means entirety, that means nuclear weapons included. Got there? Now if you got there, let's move on. The country's ambassador to Russia has told Russia Today he hopes for a de-escalation of tensions with India amid concerns over possible military action. And this is what he says. The ambassador warned that Pakistan is prepared to respond to any aggression. We in Pakistan will use the full spectrum of power, both conventional and not clear, all right? And the nuclear, my friends. And then, that was in the third. On the third, Pakistan launches missile deterrent amid tensions with India. What if the Indians would have retaliated by saying, that's an attack, we're gonna hit you? Officials have said that Abdali weapon system, which has a range of 450 kilometers, is meant to safeguard Islamabad against any aggression. The Pakistani military has successfully carried out a test launch of a surface-to-surface, that means from land to land, from Islamabad to New Delhi with love. Missile called the Abdali weapon system that has a reported range of 450 kilometers, 280 miles. That's the Taurus missiles, isn't it? According to defense officials, the drill comes as tensions between these guys, was aimed at ensuring the operational readiness of troops and validating key technical parameters, including the missile's advanced navigation system and enhanced maneuverability features. Got it? Now, where is it gonna go? It's gonna go where I would say Al Capone wants it to go. Why? I hope that the military in Pakistan, who I think is in charge of Pakistan, don't give me the democracy and so on. But anyway, I disagree with mass democracy just to start with. I don't think that any biped should vote. Any ignorant should, nullify your vote. Right? On subjects, I think we should have certain kind of tests. And according to the tests, mild, medium, hot, okay? You get to vote. 25% of a vote, 50% of a vote, 75% of a vote, and full vote. That's how I will start with 25 to say everybody can vote. It's in the Constitution, whatever it's at. I don't even know. Yeah, anyway. So I will start with 0.25, okay? So you got 25% of a vote. Then you get tests. The more complex the test, you earn the right to freaking have a full vote. That means you most likely know what you're talking about. And the first test will be about, okay, tell me the branches in United States of America, no, the three branches of a government, whatever, of the system, how they work, judiciary, and so on. So we have that. And we have, it's going to be a test of a lot of questions. I'm just saying, you have to pass it. And once you get it, you're going to have half of a vote. And then 75%, and you're going to have 100. That's how I would do it. So in Pakistan, the military is in charge. How? And I think I would say most countries on this planet. Why? The guy with the gun in a debate, everybody else with no guns, the guy will win. Always. He will, how do you call that? He will persuade everybody to do whatever he says. Why? He just takes the gun, puts it on the desk and say, okay, anybody has any questions regarding my proposal? I thought so. So the same here. Do I think in India? Well, in India, they seem a little bit more not so obvious. But in the same time, if the military shows up at Modi's apartment or whatever palace, Modi is going to do what? I'm coming wherever you want me to come. All right, I hope these guys de-escalated, and I hope that I disagree with this country disagree with being two countries. I don't know, I'm not an expert on Pakistan or India, but from what I heard, they're very similar as people. So I think they could get along pretty well. Is it because past history and because of their religion? I thought the religions are supposed to unite us under the divinity and love. All the religions are not the religions of, are the religions of love. So if you have this common denominator, what the hell? How can't you be friends? And you look at the past, maybe the Brits are fanning the fan too much over there. Maybe, he's not the Al Capone, but he's the house servant of Al Capone, which is the opossum, Great Britain. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.